and salutations. Autumn is coming to a close, even though we're only about halfway through November. You know that once December hits, autumn is over and everything is going to be holiday cheer. But for now, I thought it was high time I get it together to make an autumn favorites video. So to start off, I had an amazing thrift find not too long ago. I went to the thrift store to get finished bits for Kumoricon and happened to find instead this Swan sweater for $10. If you know Swan, it's a alarm brand, and most of their stuff retails for like $60 to $100. It's a little aged, but I think that's why it was so cheap, and honestly I don't mind because I'm gonna age the things I wear anyway. I'm not the nicest on my clothes. Overall, amazing score, and I'm so happy we are fortunate enough to have thrift stores that all the local J-fashion people dump their stuff at. The next clothing item I have is actually something that I've owned for a long time and I almost got rid of, and then I decided to not to, and I am so glad I didn't. And it is this amazing red coat. It's super heavy, also covered in cat hair and dog fur, but that's my life. It is from Guess, but I got it at a thrift store a couple years ago. It's a really nice heavy fabric with big black buttons and like peacoat style buttoning, pockets that fit a lot. I can fit my whole wallet or my whole phone in it, and it's just so classy and so seasonal. It already starts to have a bit more of a winter vibe because we're getting there, but it's gorgeous. I feel gorgeous wearing it. If I'm feeling like kind of ugh and I go to school wearing this, I definitely feel like 10 times more impressive as a person. Sorry if I moved a little bit. I had to get up to find the thing I was going to talk about because it got buried in my sheets. But I've been wearing this Perler bead cherry necklace that one of my friends made me over the summer. And honestly, up until this point, I hadn't been a huge fan of Perler beads, but I really like this. I like the black outline. I like how the little bits here look like pixels, and I think that's the general like appeal of Perler beads, but I just feel like a lot of people don't really pull it off. But I think this really pulls it off, and it looks so good on a pastel shirt with my red coat, and I've also been wearing red boots to pair with it. I'm just really enjoying it, and I'm wearing it all the time. I put this little like loop through the top so that way I could actually wear it as a necklace, and it's so cute. I love it. And finally, last thing I have in fashion is another present from one of my best friends, actually my best friend. It's this holographic hand purse, and holy shit, look at this beauty. The camera's even capturing it. I'm so glad. It is from Forever 21. It's so beautiful. When I carry it with me, I just end up staring at it. It's gorgeous. The only problem is it's flat, and so not a whole lot fits in it. My wallet is very large, but I managed to carry it the other day, and it was great, and it's beautiful, and it looks so fabulous. Next off, I'm going to talk about my favorite treat I've been enjoying recently, and that is caramel hot cocoa. Recently, I went and I bought a like big thing of Ghirardelli caramel sauce. It was so good. It was totally worth buying the more expensive caramel because I've been adding it to like apple cider or hot cocoa, and it's so good. In order to make this lovely hot cocoa that I've been making, I heat up some milk in the microwave because I'm too lazy to do it on the stove, and I don't use water because I love myself. And then I add my hot cocoa mix, and then I add caramel into that. I mix it all up with a whisk. I don't like mixing it with a spoon or a fork because then it leaves a lot of lumps. And then I put whipped cream on top, and I put more caramel on top of the whipped cream, and it is so amazing and so decadent, and I probably shouldn't be drinking multiple cups of it a day, but this is a little bit more wintry than I intended with lots of Christmas things, but I am in the festive spirit very early. My next favorite is Kumoricon. I was super fortunate to finally get to go back to Kumoricon after 7 years, because I went to Kumoricon 2009 when I was 12 years old. It was my first convention ever, and I haven't been back since. But this year I went back. I went as Press with Lifted Geek, who I met at Anime Revolution, and oh my god, it was so exciting. All I could think about was how my 12-year-old self would have just gone crazy knowing that seven years in the future, I would be press at a con, and I got to go film the Galaxy fashion show. Galaxy is my favorite J-fashion brand, and it was such an amazing experience. They like just let me into the room in front of all these people who were waiting in line because I was press, and wow, it was so crazy. I was shooting right next to Tokyo Otaku Mode. And then besides all like the press stuff, it was just a really nice con. I got to spend time with my best friend. We did our Welcome to Hell cosplays, which so many people loved. We got such a good response. It was so nice. And it was just really refreshing because I haven't had a super great convention experience in a while. I was really struggling with cosplay, if you may know if you have watched a lot of my videos, but it was so good, it was so nice, and I'm really feeling inspired to cosplay and be part of that community again. So thank you to everyone at Kumoricon. It was a great time and I met lots of great people. Speaking of Kumoricon, my next favorite is an anime, and this may come to no surprise if you follow any of my other things. I am obsessed with Yuri on Ice. Oh my god, where do I even begin? I remember someone told me, hey, there's going to be a new like ice skating anime coming out. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like sports anime. I'll go watch it at some point. Ah, it's amazing. It's so good. Literally 50 seconds in, I was hooked. It starts out so beautiful, and I want to try to like avoid spoilers, maybe a little bit of spoilers. So if you're like super sensitive to spoilers, maybe, you know, skip. Just go watch Yuri on Ice, but skip this. But I'm not gonna drop any big spoilers. So it starts out with like Yuri, the main character, crying in the bathroom after failing at his competition. The series then moves forward in time past the point where he's like worked through a lot of his like depression after like losing this really big tournament. He is absolutely obsessed with another ice skater named Victor, and it just follows them and Yuri's like struggle to get back onto the ice skating game and win the Grand Prix, which is like the big ice skating tournament. And the potentially most exciting thing is that it follows the romance of two men without being a gross queerbaity or fan servicey show. They're just two guys in love, learning to ice skate, and it's so nice to have that representation, and the character development is all so good and so unique, and the storytelling is so good and so unique, and there's so many good characters, and even though we're only 7 episodes in, it's just my heart. I've gotten into fights with people over the show, okay? Oh man. So the last 2 favorites I'm going to show you are both Yuri on Ice merch that I bought at Kumoricon because I'm a big nerd and I'm so excited to show you. Sadly, I don't remember the artist of the people who made what I'm going to show you, which makes me so upset, and I promise if I figure it out, I'll link them in the description below, but for now, I want to show you what I got. The first thing are a set of Yuri on Ice pins. Well, they're all upside down. I have Yurio and Yuri and Victor, who is my fave. He is life goals, also wife goals. He's so good. And then Yuri, who I also love, and Yurio, who is my angry cat son. They're so good, and I've been wearing Victor every day because I've been needing a little inspiration. I can just look at him and be like, this is who I want to be. This is good. Also, Yuri on Ice is so inspiring. Every time I listen to the main song, which favorite song of the month, or season, I guess. So good. I just feel so inspired and so motivated to go, like, follow my dreams. And the last thing is a set of prints. I honestly think they're the most gorgeous prints I've bought at any convention. I want to get them framed. It's a set of the main 3 boys from Yuri on Ice. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. They're all in this really nice stylized illustration style that's absolutely stunning. They have flower crowns, and a friend and I were talking about them and we realized it's a very Art Nouveau style, but in a very low-key kind of way. Like, it holds the integrity of the anime style while also pulling a lot of inspiration from Art Nouveau. If you can tell, I'm an art student. I kind of nerded out about these. They're stunning. They were a set of 3 for $15, which honestly, what? It's so cheap. They sold out right away. And I'm just like, that was such a good deal. I'm $5 a piece prints, because damn, they're gorgeous, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad I got them before I sold out, and I want to keep them safe, both the characters and the prints. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with all of my obnoxious nerding out. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you go watch Yuri on Ice. Have a very good autumn. I will see you all very soon. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I'm so behind in everything except for Yuri on Ice. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me with my inconsistent posting. You guys just watching my videos and commenting on them means the world to me, so thank you so much, and I will see you all very soon.